Hi friends, today let's look at an amazing secret trap to win very quickly against the Sicilian defense. As black, if you would not capture this e4 pawn, you can stop watching the movie. I mean, white has just developed two minor pieces, right? How can there be something going on over here? So it all starts with the Sicilian defense. e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, and now knight f6. You'll get this position millions of times, as you can see here. Black is attacking the e4 pawn, but white will not save it, but he will play bishop to c4, ignoring the threat and sacrificing the pawn. But if black captures the pawn, the trap starts with queen to h5, with an attack of queen takes h7. Black can save it in a variety of ways. He can play g6, blocking the queen, e6 blocking the bishop, and with other useless moves like d5 and bishop to e6. So let us first see what happens if black plays e6. White will play bishop to b5 with a check. Black plays bishop to d7 blocking the check. Now as you can see, the black bishop is pinned and the f7 pawn is pinned. So white can safely capture the e6 pawn. The most commonly played move here is queen to a5, check, and in response of this, white shall play bishop to d2 blocking the check. Black may capture the bishop with knight takes d2, but it is not a problem since white too can capture bishop takes d7, and after king takes d7, white can get this black queen. This is a discovered check that white had executed very well. For example, even if black would capture with the knight, as you can see, this line has been unleashed and white is going to capture the queen. Now what will happen if black plays g6? Well, the answer is simple. White will move his queen to d5, attacking both the knight and f7 simultaneously. Finally, we are left to explore some last options, d5 and bishop to e6. If black plays d5, it is quite a bad move because you can just capture with the bishop and you are still threatening f7 and the knight. Similarly, bishop to e6 is a very bad idea. Since you know this pawn is pinned, this bishop is practically hanging. You can capture it on your next move. What's spectacular about this trap is that black has his own point of view. He will think that white is going to fail in executing his trap because white is planning to play queen to f3 with a double attack on the knight and f7. But I can simply move my knight to f6 and white has no threat, but I have won a pawn. So he is looking at a completely different line altogether. And when he plays knight takes e4, you shock him with the move queen to h5. And let me tell you, many people will take the pawn because black will feel safe taking the pawn because there are not too many guns pointing at his king immediately. And now, one final sneaky trick. When he plays knight to f6, you should not waste too much time on thinking because that will make him think that you are setting up a trap. You should immediately play the bishop to c4 so that it looks like an accident or a pre-move. And that will guarantee you a lot of wins in this opening. If you like this trap, take a second to subscribe to my channel and watch these other traps on your screen right now. Bye. Bye friends.